Welcome back to A60's Blunt Truth Sports Edition. I am your host, Roman Christopher, and this is episode 6.
One time for my niggas in the building. Two times for the women that be feeling they self. Three times for the niggas that be getting it. Four times for the women that could get it they self. Chef Curry whip it, then I shoot. Chef Curry whip it, then I shoot. These niggas hating on the sidelines. They don't know how to follow guidelines. Nope. Chef Curry whip it, then I shoot. Chef Curry whip it, then I shoot. These niggas hating on the sidelines. Hold up, wait. Why they on my timeline?
All right, so let's talk about it. Gotta talk about this first for my guy. The Knicks lose to the Celtics. They lost this one without Jason Tatum in the lineup. Lost by 24 pretty handily. A little odd that Jalen Brunson did 5 fouls in the third quarter. In one quarter? That's crazy to me. I don't know. It seemed a little fishy. He ends up fouling out the whole game, the rest of the game. And he didn't play like himself, you know. None of them did. None of them did. Cat, I don't know what you out there doing. Uh, you guys got to step up, man. Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart had a great game. He's probably the only one that had a good game. Everybody else was like, seemed like they were too eager, too anxious to get them out of there. It didn't go their way. But you guys got to get the job done tomorrow, Friday night to be exact. You guys got to get the job done. If y'all don't get it done Friday, y'all could be going home Game 7, and yeah, that'll be really bad because New York is really looking forward to this, and if they win, it will be in New York. So you know, guys are gonna crash out. It's a weekend. Nobody gonna be doing much. Probably they're gonna be partying, man. They shutting shit down. So New York, go get that dub. Get them Celtics out of here. You know what I mean? Lakers all day. Then we'll go over to OKC and Denver. It's a very good series. This one is actually coming down to the wire. They do play tonight. I think Denver gonna take it. Another hard fought battle, a close one. But I could be wrong. I want to see my boy Russell Westbrook get one before he retire. He deserve it, and he need to shut up all the naysayers. So go get that dub, even if it is with the Nuggets. Um, but if the Nuggets lose tonight, that's it. They going home. They probably gonna be they're gonna be playing the Minnesota Timberwolves. That'll be a great series as well. Um, we saw Minnesota take out the Nuggets last year. Maybe the Nuggets might want revenge if they win. So we'll see how that go. Ant-Man looking good. Since we're talking about that, Golden State went home. And you mean to tell me that they can't win one game? One game. Game 2, they came out looking strong. It was like, okay, they can get a dub without Steph. And extend the series so that Steph can come through and do his magic and hopefully get a dub. But couldn't even do that, man. After that game 2, it seemed like they were done. They was already ready to go on vacation. And it's unfortunate, man, because Golden State really had a good shot this year if Steph didn't go out. But it is what it is. It's crazy how one man can change that whole team. It's bugged out. So that shows you how important Steph is. And we're talking about most valuable players. I mean, how can Steph not be up there somewhere, you know? Um, yeah, we're gonna move on to the Pacers and Cavs. The Pacers demolished the Cavs. They get them out of there in 5. Donovan Mitchell, man, you showed up again. You need some help, man. Y'all gotta figure something out next season. You need some help. I know you had 1 foot since the last series before that with Miami. I know Darius Garland hurt his toe in that last game against Miami. He sat out the first couple games. He didn't seem himself. He seemed hobbled. He's a twitchy player. He's shifty. So he needs that balance. And you could tell he just wasn't himself. So I can't really knock Darius Garland too much. But Evan Mobley, man, you can man, listen. I could definitely knock you though. Pause. Where was you, man? You got no heart, my boy. I know it seemed like, oh, this might be your coming out year. It did not look like it in the playoffs. And the playoffs is where it all matters, man. So, Cleveland, y'all got a lot of stuff to figure out, and hopefully you guys get that situated next season because I hate seeing Donovan Mitchell go out on his last legs, pushing himself and trying to carry teams, and it seemed like they just can't get over the hump. Um, Gonna go into the UFC real quick, some MMA real fast. Bilal Muhammad gets defeated by JDM. I like what Bilal stands for with Palestine, but I hate the cornball act. You need to cut that shit out. That's not you. You're a humble guy. You're supposed to stay humble. I get it. You're trying to sell pay-per-views. You're trying to get money. So you feel like talking trash is where it's at, but your trash talk ain't really that good to me. Like I feel like it just makes you look corny. But you are a great fighter. A great fighter. You decided to go blow for blow, pause with JDM and show that you had the better hands, but it wasn't a good game plan. You are a great fighter. I do believe you can beat JDM. But you got to fight your fight, man. Forget what everybody else is talking about, boring this, boring that. Forget all this stuff, man. I know you got a lot of respect from people now after this fight because of you using the hands and having a great fight, and it was a good, entertaining fight. But you're no longer the champion, and that's because of these people persuading you to go away from the way you fight, man. You really had to go in there, push him up against the fence. That's where you're strong at. Get some takedowns, or at least show the takedown. So that your hands can work better. Level changes. You needed to switch it up and do what you do, but you didn't do that. You decided to let your pride get in the way a little bit and show them that you had better hands. And it turned out you didn't. But it was a close fight, 3-2, and it could have went either way. But I think JDM definitely pulled it off. Shout out to him. I'm sure he'll be a great champ as far as a one-time champ, because I think Islam is going to take that from him. I think he really is, and that's the problem with Bilal's fighting is that you probably cost yourself because you and Islam aren't going to fight, so you could have potentially cost yourself a chance back at the title. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what the future has to hold. You never know. Things happen, things change. People want to make money together sometimes, and people, have a change of heart sometimes. So we'll see how that goes. Um, So yeah, my prediction tonight though, OKC and Denver. I believe Denver gonna pull it off and go to a game 7, and that's gonna decide how this series goes. And OKC pulls us off. They ready. They ready. SGA's a problem. That's my guy. So is Ant Man. So that'd be a great matchup right there. But we'll see what the future has to hold. We'll see what's going on in a couple days. Friday, Saturday, we'll probably see what the Eastern and Western Conference Finals is looking like. I'm excited. It's been a great playoffs, even though some things look fishy, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. And as always, much love. Thank y'all. Until the next one. Peace.